Hello and welcome to another Shark Bites. On this episode, we're going to be talking about time trials. This seems to happen quite a lot, but it's actually on a regular interval period. Do you want to explain what that's all about?
Yeah. During in the club, we split the cycle up into weeks, and every 3 or 4 months, every 3 months or so, 12 weeks, we do squad moves. So at the
Okay.
start of September,
Yeah.
start of December,
Yeah.
February, and then start of June, we'll do a squad move. So as the swimmers develop, they progress through the squad. Obviously, that's at different rates for the people. Like some people might be in the squad for 3 months, some people might be in the squad for a year, and that's completely normal.
Right.
There isn't any rush to move up because you kind of get to the top. There's nowhere else to go.
Is it age dependent?
Slightly age dependent, depending on where you are. So you don't really, if you're 15 in development, obviously we try and push through.
Shoot through.
But
Yeah.
the rate of progression of that age is pretty quick anyway.
Right.
As they grow, as they develop, they pick things up a bit quicker.
Okay.
So that you tend to progress a bit quicker if you start later on. If you're a bit younger, that's fine. You just get a bit more time in those squads,
Yep.
more time to develop the skills, and in my opinion, that works better. Like you will be more technical at a younger age, which is, in my opinion, much more important than being the fastest.
So parents and swimmers shouldn't be upset if they don't necessarily move up straight away. It's actually a better development piece to hang back a little bit.
Yeah. Once you get to the top squads, you find the sessions are a bit longer, a bit harder, spend more time here. So the longer you can stay in the lower squads, the more time you can work on your skills, the more time you get to do other things without feeling the pressure of, oh, I need to do this, I need to do this.
Okay, so that makes sense in regards to the movement within the squads, but how does that link into the time trials then?
So the time trials are a slight key indicator of the progression of the swimmers. So over time, we track the progression, the times they do on each of the sets, and obviously as they progress, we'll see if it correlates to a different squad. So the threshold of swimmers in the squad above, if they're edging towards that or they're in that threshold, then we'll think about moving them up. But it also comes down to attendance, punctuality, like attitude towards training, and like how they compete as well. So it's not all the be end all of these tests. Like there shouldn't be any pressure on them. It's just for us as coaches to see their internal progression through
their development, their personal development with their swimming capability.
You might not be the fastest in the squad, but if you've dropped 20 seconds in the last 7 months, there's a key indicator there that you are progressing at a good rate.
And potentially ready for that next step up. Because it is a step up, isn't it? I remember going from JD, not me personally, going from JD1 to 2 and even into development, and then the seniors. There's massive jumps there. Time wise, in a way.
Time wise, rest wise, like you'll find in the older squads to get a little less rest, and it's down to the swimmer to make sure they get that shorter rest so they're prepared for it. And we'll never, as coaches, we'll never put people in squads that we don't think will cope
with that time and pressure and everything else.
Yeah,
that's good. So it's related to the cycles. It's every 12 weeks.
Yeah. So the test weeks fall 2 weeks before we do the moves.
And this is just purely one part of many parts of a swimmer's development piece. And it's purely a benchmark piece for you to measure against other elements of their swimming capabilities. Which you take an overall picture of and then decide whether that swimmer is ready for that next step up.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's easy enough.
I know. Yeah. So the tests we do is 450s, one on each stroke, because at a young age I try and get everyone to do each of the strokes just to not hone in on a certain stroke too early, because as the swimmers grow and progress, their development might change and they might prefer fly at a young age. And that might be completely different by the time they get to 14 or 15. So as long as we keep working on those all 4 strokes, that's the key. 200 free, just because that's kind of like the base aerobic sort of speed we want to be looking at. 200 IM just to tie all those strokes together. And then we also do a 15-meter underwater test. So sprint off the blocks, time to 15 meters, create an average, and that just, as underwater is one of our most important skills, both at a young age,
streamlining, Diving in, yeah.
It brings together a whole load of skills that can help. If you start quick, you're going to be at the start of a race, and it's then up to you to like work on your skills on the other strokes to kind of like hold you in that position.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
we work on that quite a lot.
Okay.
And it's just a nice skill to try and develop, because you watch the World Aquatics World Cup and they were doing 15 meters off each wall.
They were.
And that's how Noah Ponte
he won,
broke the world record. So.
Yeah. So, and the other thing is, I think sometimes swimmers get hung up about it, but actually growing, because obviously as you're coming through the squads, you are growing, you are developing as a swimmer, physically, and your stroke goes off, doesn't it? It can go off. So sometimes, and I guess this is why you do multiples, because you might be really good at breaststroke, for example, and then all of a sudden you have a bit of a growth spurt. Stroke goes out a little bit, but actually you're underwater and your backstroke is absolutely fine, and actually you've improved. So again, you take that holistic approach rather than that one approach.
100%. It just gives the swimmers something to focus on as well. So every 12 weeks they'll know there's a test week coming up. Goes, we're training for this, and it just means the training sessions are a bit more. There's a bit more to think about. So this is going to work on my underwaters, or this is going to help my transition, so my test week score can come down, or then that can be transferred into a race.
I wonder how many kids actually think like that, though. I know that's a coach's thought, but I'm not sure about the kids.
It's a dream outcome. But.
Brilliant. Okay, right. Well, nice short shark bite, and we'll be picking up other stuff. We've got lots of things to come again, haven't we?
Yeah.
So as normal, if you like the video, press the like button. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much, and I'll catch you later.
Thank you.